Everybody, hope you are having a fantastic day today. So, today, what we're going over is the pros and cons of uh, Lego Batman: The Legacy of the Dark Knight. What was good about the game, what could have been better, and if the game is worth your time and or money. Uh, if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know in the comment section down below, and we'll go over it. But anyways, sorry about that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, and we are in Tri Corner, so we're just gonna be doing some things around there instead of anything overly complicated, like story missions and finding out where things are at. Um, just because I'll do some of that stuff until we get some newer games. Sorry, that's when I'll save that stuff for. But anyways, whoops.
You know, they've got these things called brakes. Just saying.
What's up, Trev? Boy.
Will we crown a winner tonight? Will they fail? Oh, worried about my little testy test, hero.
Okay, pros and cons. Alright, so a quick pro. I love how you can quickly fire the gadgets, as it does feel similar to the Arkham games, but not the exact same controls, but very similar. Uh, Another one I'd say is the map on how you're able to find trophies and other things in the area. And that's always a good thing. Um, the challenges on the maps and stuff. The what about the variety of skins? I'll get there in a second. One sec.
Is today the day you'll
Okay.
fail one of my tests?
Let's see. Where was I at again? Challenges are not that hard, and the variety of skins.
Come in, anyone on patrol. Tricorn is seeing some criminal activity. Reports of an attempted break-in. Or somebody lost the
Okay,
keys.
that didn't work. Okay, the variety of skins, I like that. That's a pretty good thing. The challenges are pretty simple as well. For example, we're doing one that's basic enough. And we have to connect it with Nightwing's launcher here. Which is nice. The other thing that's good about this game that I like is how we're able to... I guess it doesn't work that way. Hmm. I don't know why it wouldn't work. But anyways, the variety of skins are very nice. I enjoy that part. And how each character has their own skill set, so you don't have to constantly just use the same person to
Come in,
do
anyone on
everything, which
patrol.
is nice.
Tricon is seeing some criminal activity.
And
Bad guys have managed to capture a helpless citizen. Over.
what's nice as well is that there's only 7 people you can use, which is pretty cool. And the skill set level, it's not too hard either, which is pretty cool. Okay, so I think what we need to do is switch back over to Nightwing and just use the one that has the most. I guess that's not gonna work. But yeah, overall, it's not a bad game to play, especially if you're just getting into the Lego games. Let's see. Ranking it on my Lego Batman games, I would say it's probably... Oof. I would say... boy. Probably 4th, just because the Lego Batman games were so good when we had them, you know? Lego Batman 3, although it wasn't as great as it could have been, at least the red bricks
Calling
had
all
some
units. Another
functionality
incident
to
at
it.
Tricon.
Let's see.
Officers needing urgent backup. Over.
4th in the ranking of Batman games. Because Lego Batman 3, although it had its issues with like collecting all the trophies and stuff, at least you could still use the red bricks. And let's see here. Where am I going wrong in this? So Lego Batman 1, 2, 3, and then this. Those are the only 4 Lego games. The only thing that I'd say that this game has a slight advantage over Lego Batman Beyond Gotham is that the combat is simple, but the downside of both games is that the vehicles are hard to control. Let's see. Really? Yeah, it's okay. I don't know why it seems so difficult. Okay, so that.
Incoming crime alert. Looks to be taking place in Tricon. Looks like a thief trying to take something that isn't theirs. Over.
The other downside of this game is that you constantly. What's the other one? Okay, now I got it. Okay, swap this out. How about a ranking? How about a 1 out of 10 ranking? Okay. 1 out of 10 ranking. That's gonna be tough. Okay. Let's see here. I'd say like a solid 7.2. Just because it's fine, but I really wish that the controls were better
Did that tickle
for the
your brain?
vehicles. And then there's some minor bugs. But other than that, I'd say it's still worth learning more. I mean, it's not bad. It's just that it could have been a little bit better. That's all. Ugh. Okay. What do you think, Trev? And if you guys have any opinions about the game, let me know in the comments section down below. This is an open discussion. Just please be respectful. That's all I ask. And we'll go from there.
Looks like someone didn't want their picture taken. How about we piece this back together? Still not enough to go off of here.
Okay, let's see here. Alright. I also do have the comments section.
I sure love assembling things, and this is the place to do it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, 1 second. Batmobile. I mean, don't get me wrong,
Directions, let me know.
There's some familiarity to it, which is nice. But the braking system for the game is really hard.
That felt avoidable.
Stop. 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 Okay, I'm hating the cars. The vehicles stink. I agree. From what I've seen, they could have done more. Story was impressive, but it could have been better. I agree with that. Could have been more. Because we would have seen at least more of what happens between...
We don't hit rush hour.
Like, for example, what they were missing was Jason Todd.
You take me to all the best places.
Let's see, Red. Yeah, Jason Todd. Who else is there? Jason Todd. Batgirl, I know there's that. And then there's, who else was there? We already have Batgirl, but I'm talking about the different varieties of Batgirl with Cassandra Cain and all those other ones. Let's see. That's weird. Who else would have been nice to have? Ace the Bat Hound. While it is a nice tribute to almost all the Bat media, it's not like, you know, the GOAT. Oh, for sure. Because, I mean, the positives that it has is that you can use the co-play. but there just isn't enough. And I mean, the other thing that would have been nice too is to see some Easter eggs where you find what was one of Batman's daughters that he had with Selena Kyle. Remember how she became Huntress? Bruce Wayne and Selena Kyle child. Helena Wayne. That's who it was. Helena. Well, yeah, that would have been cool to see. Let's see here. Okay. Cassandra. Yeah, Cassandra Cain, Kate, Stephanie, Damian, Tim. Oh, for sure. I think the towers were over exaggerated, to be honest. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was nice in the Spider-Man games, but that function is overplayed, if you ask me. Then I would have liked to have seen the rocket boosters actually work for
We're missing too many details here.
Terry's suit. Really? Yeah. Well, yeah, because think of it this way. Like I said earlier, the Arkham Origins towers, at least it wasn't, hey, look, everything's gotta give off this circular vibe to it. I mean, sure, this game did okay with it, but it just felt it's been overused from the from the Spider-Man series, you know? Where it's, everything's gotta make a big old circle and stuff. The other thing is, what would be nice if the game showed you where you can get all the suits that you're missing. Like on which activities. Because I know that you have to actually do some side stuff in order to obtain all the suits. So let's see here. Saying still saying it's it could be up there. I guess not. It felt a little to me it feels a little rushed. Just because of the vehicle's control capabilities. If it was easier to control, I would have said, yeah, the game's good, but the controlling for the gliding and what else? The vehicles, it's just
This is the final piece. Now to complete the puzzle.
mean, don't get me wrong, I love the environment. It's just, it could have been so much better.
Suspect identified.
Weird.
All right, let's bring them in.
Sunday. Where is this wanted suspect? I mean, because if you look at the Arkham games, especially with Arkham Knight, in Arkham Knight, the Batmobile wasn't this hard to control. But here in this game, the Batmobile and the gliding, it's 20 times harder than the Arkham games. So, for the one thing that they could have done with the gliding was simply just use the basic controls that Arkham Knight had. And then not overdoing it on the vehicle button functions. Unless they... Did I even toggle it on having to hold it? That would be an options. Sorry. Alright. Okay, medium. The cool... Okay. I'd be curious to hear fans' thoughts on that. Maybe they'll say, hey, Arkham Knight's Batmobile wasn't bad. Sorry, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't bad at all. Which I totally can see what you're saying now, because you're saying that it's, basically now people won't be hating on it too much, if I'm not mistaken, right? Which, I mean, I didn't hate the Arkham Knight. I just didn't want to have so much overuse of the Batmobile. But I mean, yeah, the game does let you use the Bat family, which is what we were expecting from the Arkham games, especially for Arkham Knight. The only downside is that it's
There's our target.
not easier to control
Aw, you're no fun.
with the
This
vehicles.
situation may be resolved, but the pursuit of justice continues.
This is one nasty customer. Thanks for the assist.
Well, yeah, and the other thing I didn't like about this game was that you couldn't. They made the red bricks modifiers not really have any big old use for what's the function? Like in the normal Lego games, you'd be able to use the red bricks to collect studs faster, but nowadays it's just the stud multiplier, which, I mean, if you ask me, the stud multiplier it's not as effective as the regular red bricks. Because if I had the red bricks from, or at least the two functions, so you could still have the stud multiplier for the beginning to collect studs, But then when you have the red bricks, the stud multiplier would disappear because you'd have the red bricks increase your stud loadout 20 times faster. So say if you had the first red brick, which if I'm not mistaken was what? Times 2? So you'd have, it would go up to 8 with the stud multiplier that you have now. But then once you get the times 4, then the times 2 the regular multiplier that we have now would disappear. That would have been a nice function to see, because using the red bricks as modifiers is okay, but I like the normal use of the red bricks. So that. Yeah. Oh, duh. Although the Easter egg function in this game is hilarious, though. Yeah, in the older games they were more useful, and this game is just... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nowadays, for this one, there's no point in the red bricks, you know? Just having it for sentiment. It's just not sentimental, but it's just for cosmetics. So, I mean, if you guys want some basic gameplay where you just enjoy gliding around and stuff like that, I would definitely say the game is worth your time and money, especially since it's a good start out. The other thing, though, I'd say is if you want a really great game to play, I'd say the first 3 Lego Batman games are pretty good too. The only problem with the third one was that, like I said, the controls for the vehicles was very difficult. So that's my only issue with those games. But yeah, this is a good game for you if you guys want to play something that not only goes over the basics of what we've seen from from the Batman movies and TV shows, but a few of the comics and stuff like that. Well, mainly the movies and TV series, but anything with mainstream media Batman, that's what it mainly focuses on, not too much of the comics. Most definitely the second one.
Running around helping people sure makes for an interesting hobby.
Great! The tracker's up in my computer.
I mean, the second one, I'd say the first one was good too. Sweet. Mine too, I'd still say. The third one, you had more functionality with the whole Justice League, which was nice, but other than that, there's not too much left to say. The one thing that this game did borrow from the rest of the series that I forgot to mention is that it does take some of the Arkham functions with it. For example, the speed when you're using your car or the Batmobile, it will use that to eject you into gliding and stuff, which is a nice tribute. But it's hard to compare it with something like that of the Arkham Knight universe. Okay, and we did that. How many of these workbench? Oh, let's look at the workbench, see how many upgrades we have. Okay, oh, we only have 5. Alright, be right back in a second. Okay, let's see. The other thing that we're going to be doing on the channel, since we're going to be focusing on, let's see, finishing up Pragmata, I'll just do that as the live stream. We'll use, so for uploads, I'll see which games are coming out, and then we'll change the... Ooh, that's not a bad one. We'll upgrade that. Okay, definitely need to see about upgrading as much as I can with the other characters, because we have a lot of upgrades. The newer games that I looked at yesterday that I have on my wish list, that is really, there's some interesting ones. So let's see here, wish list. So I saved Ace Combat 8. That's a game that I want to play on the channel. Tomb Raider, Legacy of Atlantis, Phantom Blade, Onimusha, the Wolverine game that's coming out, Laufey, and I think, oh yeah, and Madden too. Madden looks good, and so does the Beast of Reincarnation. But yeah, that does look like a good game to play. There's a few other ones too. Blood of the Dawnwalker, that looks good. And I think that's pretty much it. Okay, I don't need to have that on my wish list anymore. That either. But yeah, those are just a few of the games that I will be playing on the channel. Just to cover up some of the, sorry, not cover up, to add some new variety of the games to the channel. Let's see here. I already have the vehicle combat trial. Let's do the Puzzle Master.
I'm eager to see what you'll do. I bet it'll be fascinating.
Okay, so I think I know what we need to do. Pry that loose. And pry the other one loose. Oh, never mind. And Batman, remote claw.
This is dispatch. Incoming crime alert from Tri-Corner. Appears to be a mugging. Ooh, that's not good. Over.
The nice function is that you can use the back claw more than you did in Arkham Knight. That, I'll say, is a good function. But, again, Arkham Knight, it's something else. Let's see. Okay, I really wish it wasn't so hard to figure this out. Okay, basically having to go on it. Wonderful. Okay, figure that out.
That wraps it up for now, folks.
Okay. Another positive is that you can use some of the Bat family as much as you can, which I know
Sure
I've already
find some
gone over.
interesting stuff in this line of work.
But yeah, from what you guys seen, what is something that you guys like and dislike? Because I've gone
All
over
units. Another incident at Tri-Corner.
my likes and
Bad
dislikes
guys
for this
turning the
game.
town to total trash. Over.
Hey Trev, you want to know what was also a really good? Ooh, but we're the Batman. That was a TV show, I think, as well. What was also good for a game, which I guess you could say was an honorary Batman game, was DC Supervillains. That was such a good one. I don't know if you're still there, Trev. which I think you still are.
Calling all units. Another incident at Tri-Corner. Attempted snatch and grab in progress. Over.
I'll get some use out of this.
So what I said was that was a good honorary, so like an honorable Batman game was the Lego DC Supervillains. That was a really good Lego version of the Batman game, which I just gave it an honorary mention of Lego Batman. Let's see, Nightfall. Ooh, that'd be a good suit to wear since we've never worn it. Nice,
It's
yeah,
basically
Lego
a door.
DC Supervillains is good. Oh man, it's so good. In all fairness, I'd probably say that'd be...
This has Polka Dot Man all over it. Literally.
If I had to choose between Lego Batman 2 and DC Supervillains, I'd probably say DC Supervillains takes the cake. Over Lego Batman 2. Oh, duh, key. Well, yeah, the cast is mainly from people of our childhood, you know? Okay, so... there's that. And we'll use this to crack the safe. I do love how this game mentions the animated series, which was nice because it helped create so many Batman fans with the animated series. Sorry, the Batman animated series made so many Batman fans. Especially like myself. Because I watched a lot of reruns as a kid. And then you had Kevin Conroy, the GOAT, plays Batman. Although they did use a different Flash in the Justice League than the Superman animated series, which was another thing. And then they used a different Man of Steel. I almost said Man in Tights. Arkham. Oh, you're talking about Superman the animated series? Or Batman the animated series? Okay, I think we're good to go. Oh. Yeah, that's because I didn't have gaming consoles until I was for Xbox, I didn't have one until... Oh, shoot. When did I have my first Xbox? I got my first Xbox 8 years ago. And it was the 360.
Another incident at Tri-Corner. Suspected break-in
No,
in
it was not.
progress. Over.
Yeah, 8 years ago? Yeah, it was 8 years ago.
You
I got
have
the
a
three.
big challenge ahead of you. Let's see how you do.
Because I just bought the 360. Sorry, a family friend of mine gave me their Xbox 360 that they weren't using anymore. Ooh, gotta switch it up. And then I bought the Series X. Sorry, the Xbox One X when I was in college. And then I just bought the One X not too long ago. Weird. My thing was the shows I grew up with were some of the Nickelodeon cartoon shows like SpongeBob, Chowder, Jimmy Neutron, Fairly Odd Parents, Ed, and Eddie, etc. Yeah, I grew up with those too. My mom just didn't like the SpongeBob one. That's the one that she hated the most. But, let's see. What other good ones?
Thank you for putting on a good show.
Ed, and Eddie. Avatar: The Last Airbender. That was such a good one. I loved that show. What else was there that I would binge watch if I had to? Let's see. Oh, let's see. What were some good shows? I got another friend whose mom didn't like SpongeBob, and I never understood why. My best guess was the laugh. But, my mom just didn't like, some of the humor. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I did watch a few of the episodes with my uncle. Because my uncle's kids were able to watch it. So, my cousins were. That's how I was able to watch a little bit of the show. Okay, so, let's see here. Oh, that one, huh? I don't get it. Level 2? Maybe we have to go down to level 1 to do it first. Okay, I think it's the key, that's why.
This is dispatch. Incoming crime alert from Tri-Corner. Multiple curs are in a fuffle. I repeat, this is a kerfuffle. Over.
We had Superman over here. We'd be able to turn on the blast. It's so funny. If you go back and watch these shows now, you'll see how many adult jokes there are in there that we didn't understand as kids. Oh, for sure. Living like Larry. Of course, that's how he actually laughs. SpongeBob, I mean, not the guy that acts as SpongeBob. Why, Patrick, where are you going? Squidward, how's it going? How's your clarinet going? Really, SpongeBob, go away. And there we go. Boom. And here we go. Time to get it. Okay, seriously, that was weird. Time to destroy it. Tom Kenny himself revealed the laugh was meant to be like a dolphin's laugh, so that's why it is the way it is. Huh, makes sense. Tom Kenny is a hilarious actor. I don't know why I keep butchering that word. Hilarious. The other thing that was cool was that he was able to play as the Penguin. Oh boy. I really hope I don't have to use a Batmobile. That thing is so hard to control. Let's see. Oh, duh. Not what I was aiming for, but okay. I'm gonna dodge while looking cool. I got a question, Trev. What do you think it would have been like if we had Roger Craig Smith as Batman and Troy Baker as Joker in this game? How cool would that have been? See that again. Or Troy Baker do both roles. That's Let's see.
But then I take a right? No, a left.
Oh, duh. Now I know what you need to do. Jimbo! Time for you to come here, Jimbo. Why I didn't do that earlier. Time to get it. It would be interesting, but for this particular game, I'm glad they didn't. It wouldn't have felt right. That's understandable. Yeah, I can understand that. Although if there is another Lego Batman game, I hope they include those two.
Hi, Kite Man here. Coming to you live from B-Gate. Just wanted to say that I think it's very cool that you're rooting out those plants that I totes didn't mean to spread all over Gotham, by the way. Here's a thanks for not letting me become plant food present. Peace out.
Okay. Let's see. Oh. Let's see. I don't know. Why been streaming again? Oh, dang, we've been streaming an hour almost.
Ah, I hope your brain won't overheat with this little puzzle.
I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Lego Batman, I think Lego Batman 1 was a better game, but Lego Batman 2 was a better Lego game.
Gotham Burger was delicious.
Ah! Okay. That's agreeable. I can see that. For Lego games, Lego Batman 2 game was great. For the Lego universe, the Lego Batman game was definitely good. Alright, so what we need to do is move over to that Riddler trial. I mean, I completely understand why they did what they did with the, that was not a good landing. Lego Batman 1 literally took Tim Burton's Batman and the animated series and meshed it into making genuinely felt like a classic Batman game. Oh, for sure. Okay, really.
Oh, that little shop I liked is gone.
Got the latest and greatest in for you.
Hey, I'm not going over there yet.
The more Gotham changes, the more it stays the same.
The more it stays the same. You know what was funny about this game though is that the beginning when Bruce comes into Gotham, everybody starts to look happy, and all of a sudden when they based off of the music, like everybody's happy, and then all of a sudden, as soon as Alfred says, "Oh, that was the wrong music," they start playing all the angry music stuff, which was hilarious. Okay, so there's nothing. Okay, yeah, that's weird. It's not getting any power. Showing Gotham's true colors. Yup. Like Batman always said, criminals are always a cowardly and superstitious lot. Ah, okay. Now that's where we need to go. Okay. Nope. I overshot it.
Did you enjoy my little test of wit?
At least in this one, Riddler isn't overly annoyingly smug about his trials, which is a positive perk, but then again, you kind of expect him to be smug and annoying. But it is a nice break. Okay, 45%. We'll play it a little bit longer and see what happens. Did it actually say, "Oh, water you waiting for"?
Get
That's
ready to work
hilarious.
that tiny brain of yours.
That's cool that they actually mention what you're looking for. Whoops. What the name of the trial is, or Riddler mission, or mission, I guess you could say. That's pretty cool.
This is dispatch. Incoming crime alert from Tri-Coordinate.
Switch
A
over to
citizen is in need
Jimbo.
of rescue from some bad guys. Over.
The animated series Jim Gordon.
Congratulations! You have an average IQ.
Yeah, still smug. I once again had a moment of appreciating Asylum more for something. Every Predator challenge gets harder as you move along, from shock collars to not being heard, and finally explosive gargoyles. Oh, that part, man, I hated that part. Because it was just, yeah. You're hoping to do takedowns, but then again, at the same time, not every... What's the word? In Batman's Rogue Gallery, they would have already figured out that he likes to use a gargoyle, so yeah, that does make sense that they would explode. But man, was that a pain. 50% done. Oh, hang on. Wait, what are the... Oh, duh. Batgirl thing. Figures. Okay, remember? I know, but it was creative and really made you think about other takedowns like back claws and ceiling drops. Huh, that's fair enough. I knew it was a Batgirl thing. I am a genius. Just kidding. I'm not that arrogant. Oh boy. Yeesh. How is this not going in?
Warning all units. Another incident in Tricorner. Officers in serious trouble. Requesting backup. Over.
Okay, wait a minute. So, there's a code? Oh, fun. I feel like I totally did not help my situation out here. I feel like if I was able to open it up. Oh well. We'll just move on to something else. What is the name of this one?
Nothing and no one will stand between.
That's a little too graphic for a kid's game. And ceiling drops. Ceiling drops. Okay, so what I need to do is I'm gonna line it up first, so that way. Let me ask you if you. Let me ask you if a new Batman game was made. Would you like to see Barbara as Batgirl or Oracle? I mean, I didn't hate it. I thought it was cool that she was Batgirl. Um, in the game.
This is dispatch.
Oh,
Incoming crime alert from
duh. I
Tri-Corner.
already did it.
Attempted snatch and grab in progress. Over.
To be honest, I don't think we've seen enough of a Batgirl game. Like, Batgirl as playable character, so maybe... Let's see. Hang on. This is including the DLC in Batgirl with all the Lego games. There's a new Batman game coming out. I'd probably just say Oracle, because it was a nice function having her as Oracle. I mean, if you want a Bat game where she's playing as Batgirl, you could always play the Lego games.
Oh, worried about my little testy test, hero.
Who says testy test? So,
Attention all officers. We've got trouble in Tri-Corner. Two sets of bad guys having a disagreement. Over.
so. I could see either way, but I like the idea of Barbara being Oracle, a really helpful ally in Batman's work. The other thing though with that is that Batman can figure things out on his own. I mean, because he's done it for years before. Or I mean, I could see it where it doesn't matter if she's Batgirl or Oracle. Because I mean, we already had a game. Sorry, we had a few games where she was Barbara Gordon was Oracle with the Arkham series, and we only had like one DLC where she was Batgirl and a bunch of Lego games where she was Batgirl. Where I mean, I can see that. Grounded. So, I'm feeling, yeah. So it connects there.
Warning all units.
Oh,
Another
oh
incident
my
in Tri-Corner.
goodness. Why did
A
I not
citizen is
think
in
that?
need of rescue from some bad guys. Over.
I hope you didn't struggle too much.
You're very funny. Okay. We're about 53% done with Tri-Corner, though. I think if it was where she could play... I mean, he's not that much younger than her. I mean, I'm just saying based off the comics, remember? Because he's done He's been around a lot longer with the comic verse where his IQ could handle it. And look in the movies where Batman's all alone. He handles the Bat computer pretty good. Which I know some people are going to say, but what about when Batgirl or Oracle is there? Which, I mean, even in this game, she's pretty good with computers. Whichever word you prefer to use. Okay, so the group. Jimbo. What in the world? I'd say it's an equal amount because here's the other thing. Batman, even in the animated series, not just his own, but also in the Batman Beyond series, was able to handle other things that even Terry couldn't do.
Gee, this seems expensive.
Okay, ice armor for who? Who did we get ice armor for? Ice armor? Batman nightmare suit. Activities, AR trials, purchase, Riddler, activities. Okay, so we really have to stop crimes. Okay. Let's switch over to the... We haven't done the Tengu one. Or Black Lantern. Let's try the Tengu one. He's a Tengu. Definitely reminds me of Brave and the Bold. So...
Who left this here?
Is today the day you'll fail one of my tests?
Okay, well, that was off to a bad start. You know what was cool about when the Joker came into the series? You actually see all the Jokers that were used in the mainstream media. I always thought that was pretty cool because, for example, the first one it was Cesar Romero's Joker. Then it went to Cesar Romero. You actually see Heath Ledger's Joker. I think animated series, and then Cesar Romero animated series, and then it was the Arthur one from Jack Nicholson too. Well, yeah, Cesar Romero animated series, Jack Nicholson animated series, Heath Ledger, and then Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, which was also cool. Okay, so what we need to do is basically climb up. Oh no, not this again. Oh, 10. Well, can't destroy that. Who the heck is this guy?
Did that tickle your brain?
Sheesh. Whew. Okay, 59%. Dang, it's almost 1 on the West Coast. Oh, yeah, like the Royal Flush Gang. That's not a bad Easter egg.
Will we crown a winner tonight? Or will they fail?
I should have remembered that. I don't know why I was
Technology sure moves fast, don't you think?
forgetting that. It's the Venom. Oh, duh. The Catwoman came out to play.
This is dispatch. Incoming crime alert from Tricorner. Bad guys seem to have officers seriously outnumbered. Over.
Thank you, Jimbo.
Thank you for putting on a good show.
I'm not gonna lie, it does feel like Clue Master is a knockoff version of the Riddler.
What a day. What are you doing here?
Scaring away criminals like you.
Well, here we are.
Yeah, I could have definitely used the eject button a whole lot better. Okay,
Florid!
you asked for it, Jim. said Florida, not the park. It's almost to my time. I wish I had your time. Yeah, although in Hawaii it's a whole lot different than my time. Or Australia. Ooh, this one. Hell yeah, hell ooh.
Interesting find.
Okay, should we do... I think we'll do the Clue Master, and then we'll call it a day after this. But yeah, it was pretty cool playing this game.
You have a big challenge ahead of you. Let's see how you do.
My favorite thing about the first two Lego games was the variety of vehicles. You could have literally gotten to that point with a boat. Oh, for sure. It is nice though that they do have the bat scanning function where you can find things, you know. Oh, duh. Huh. A young version of Batman. Nightmare suit. The only problem is that it doesn't have the smash down button function. Missed that function. That. Where is it? Oh, okay. You did not just throw that one. And crime stop. I wonder what is across this way. Yeah, the Lego games with the boats, they were
Calling all
fun.
units. Another incident in Tricorner.
The other
Looks
thing
like a
was that
thief
you were
trying to
able
take
to use
something that
the...
isn't theirs. Over.
The other thing that was fun was that you were able to use the flight stuff as well. Plus, I always thought that flying was a whole lot faster than using a boat. There we go. Although sometimes you had to be very careful, otherwise your flying would overshoot you somewhere.
Come in, anyone on patrol. Tricorn is seeing some criminal activity. Suspected break-in in progress. Over.
Okay, so we have an ID. ID. Where would an ID be? Hmm. Alright, hidden K? Hidden K? I have no idea what that even means. Oh, I'm gonna look up what that is. Oh, duh. Okay, never mind. I know how to figure it out now. Should've just looked around.
Will we crown a winner tonight? Or will they fail? That wraps it up for now, folks.
Let's see how we finish up the last one. What we get for finishing up Crewmaster's stuff. and I'll end it. I'm gonna sign out to get some lunch. Great review. Yeah, I'll just be done
Will
in
our
a
contender
second.
pass the challenge?
But thanks
Only
again,
one
Trev,
way to
for
find
everything.
out.
And if you guys tuning in to the channel, let me know what your thoughts are about the game. I have saved the playlist so that way you guys can watch it at any time. And, let's see here. Good thing I needed. That's what this needed.
And we
Whew.
have a
Okay.
winner! Congratulations!
But yeah, if you guys want a short video about all the costumes and stuff that I collected for each character, uh, actually what I could do is I'll just do a little video and just upload it that way for you guys on all the suits and skins and then upgrades as well. But anyways, thanks again for everything. And like I said, the games that I will be playing are in my wish list. And we'll see some more new games on the channel as well. But if there's anything that you guys want to see on a live stream that's old and or new, let me know in the comments section down below. And I will do that for y'all. Thanks again for all that you have been doing for me and the channel. I appreciate it. And enjoy the rest of y'all's weekend, and I'll catch y'all later. See ya.